Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to create MailChimp subscribers for new HubSpot CRM contacts. So imagine this, you have added a new contact called as John in HubSpot. So you have John's name, email address and all those details. So you want to add John as a subscriber in MailChimp, maybe to send confirmation email or product related messages in the future. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of John from HubSpot, sort it out and manually add John as a subscriber in MailChimp. Now this approach is actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new contact is added in HubSpot, it will automatically create a subscriber in MailChimp. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate HubSpot and MailChimp. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my HubSpot account. And what are we going to do here is we are just going to create a new contact. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this button to create a contact. So let's say the email of the person is vandam123@gmail.com. So this is the email and the first name is Vandam and the last name is Terry. Okay, and the contact owner is Pabbly. The job title, he is a stuntman, and this is Vandam's phone number, a bunch of random character numbers, and this is the live stage cycle. He's added as a subscriber, and the lead status, I'm keeping it as new, and let me just click on create a contact. Okay, so as you can see, a contact called as Vandam Terry has been added in HubSpot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just taking you to MailChimp. Okay, and let me just refresh this contact list. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the email address vandam123@gmail.com. So the first name is Vandam, the last name is Terry. So basically this is the whole gist. So what we're going to do here is whenever a new contact is added in HubSpot, it will be reflected as a subscriber or as a contact in MailChimp. So to begin the actual integration process, what we're going to do here is in the new tab, I'm just going to type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is why pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate HubSpot and MailChimp. So let me just straight away take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, let me just scroll down and here you will find the option called as Connect. Let me just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. So basically, we are going to create a new workflow. Now, before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So as you can see, I already have created a workflow of integrating the HubSpot and MailChimp. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the left so as to switch off this workflow. The reason is, well, if you're going to create one more workflow, it will give double results. So to avoid the duplication of the results, I have closed this workflow. It is actually none of your concern because we are going to start from scratch. So let me just click on create workflow. Okay, so here I'm just going to type HubSpot to MailChimp. Now, of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. I'm going with HubSpot to MailChimp. So let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as a trigger window. So basically we are constructing a new workflow. Now, if you want to clone the workflow, I have made sure the link of the workflow is available in the description box. So in the choose app, how about we make it as HubSpot? Okay, because we want to send the data from HubSpot. That is why. Okay, so in the trigger event, how about we make it as new contact added? Okay, so new contact added is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new contact is added in HubSpot, then what action should be taken by the system? So at present, we do have a ton of trigger events like new company added, new product added, contact updated. All of them are a bunch of trigger events. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new contact is added in HubSpot. So basically, the gist is we are just trying to integrate HubSpot to Pabbly Connect. So let me just click on Connect with HubSpot CRM. Okay, so in the new credentials, we have to enter the API key. So to get the API key, let's have a visit to HubSpot. So this is my HubSpot account. You are well aware of that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this gear setting. So basically, this is the settings page. And here you will find the integrations tab. And under the integrations tab, you will find this option called as API key. Click this. Okay, so this is API key we have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to remove the privacy. Okay, of course I'm not a robot. And let me just copy this. So this is your API key. I have copied this and let me just enter here. Okay, so we have entered the API key. So let me just click on save. Now, in most of the cases, we usually find the webhook URL. So you basically paste this webhook URL in the triggering software. In our cases, it's HubSpot. So in this case, we don't have to do this. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request. So when we click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently created contact in HubSpot. Now, in our case, the recently created contact is Vandam. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create one more contact. Okay, so let me just click on contact. Okay, so let's just create a contact. Okay, so the name of the contact is Terry Manuel 123@gmail.com. Okay, so the first name is Terry. Okay, I'm sorry, Terry, and the last name is Springer, and the job title is a salesperson. The phone number is okay, a bunch of random numbers. The life size equals subscriber, and the lead status is new. Let me just click on create contact. Okay, so a contact called as Terry Springer has been created. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on save and send test request. So when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of Terry Springer because Terry Springer is our recently created contact. Let me show you. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the API response. So as you can see, we do have the email terrymanuel123@gmail.com. The first name is Terry, and where are the rest of the details? Okay, so let me just scroll down even more. So we will find the last name. So this is the occupation. Okay, then the last name is Springer. He's added as a subscriber. So basically we have got all details to create a contact in MailChimp. So to create a contact in MailChimp, we are going to introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. So here I'm just going to type MailChimp it is. Okay, so in the action event, how about to make it as add new member? Okay, so add new member is an action event. There are many more action events like add member tag, remove member tag, find member, delete list member. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now, in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to create a new member in MailChimp. So let me just click on connect with MailChimp. So as you can see, we have to enter two fields, that is the token as well as the data center. So to get these fields, first of all, let's have a visit to MailChimp. So this is my MailChimp account, and here I'm just going to scroll down at the bottom at the left corner. Okay, you will find the account. Click this. Okay, so this is the accounts page. Here, just click on extras and just click on API keys. Okay, so let me just scroll down. So as you can see, these are the API keys that I have created. For your consideration, I'm just going to create one more key. So I have created a key. Okay, so a new key has been created. So this is the key. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So this is your token. Okay, basically your API key. Now coming to the data center. So this is the data center we want, US 19. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the data center. So let me just click on save. Okay, so when we click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to create a member in MailChimp from the data that we have received from HubSpot via Pabbly Connect. So for instance, we have the list called as Pabbly. So as you can see, we only have one list, that is Pabbly. Okay, so that is why it is showing it as Pabbly. Now coming to the first name, so let's start mapping. So let me introduce you to this button. This button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from HubSpot. So the first name is, what was the first name? Okay, so the first name I think was Terry. So let me just search. Okay, so yeah, so this is the first name. And the last name I think was, okay, so let me just check what's the last name. I don't actually remember. So I think it is Springer, yeah. So the last name is Springer and we have mapped it. Now coming to the phone number, we basically are just going to type phone. Okay, let me just click on the accordion. Phone. Okay, so where is our phone number? Okay, so we have mapped it. Now this is the most important thing, the email address. So this is the email terrymanuel123@gmail.com. The Status of the subscriber, I'm keeping it as subscribe. Now coming to the tags, now if you want to enter some kind of tags, all we have to do is just enter a pair of double quotes, and inside the pair of double quotes, for instance, this data came from HubSpot. I'm going to mention it as HubSpot. Okay, so if you want to enter one more double quote, but one more tags, or enter a comma, again a pair of double quotes, inside the pair of double quotes, enter, let's say, subscriber or moon. Or if you don't want subscriber, how about moon? Okay, just a random tag, that's all. So when I click on save and send test request, it will create a contact in MailChimp. Okay, so let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, Terry Manuel has been added as a subscriber. So let me just click on audience. Okay, so all contacts. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the contact, the member, that is terrymanuel123@gmail.com. The first name is Terry, the last name is Springer, and this is the phone number. So the presence of this member shows that we have successfully integrated HubSpot and MailChimp with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before you go, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize my action window, and I'm going to minimize my trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated HubSpot to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to MailChimp. So now there's a perfect flow of data between HubSpot and MailChimp.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.